Humans walk upright, unlike some animals which drag their bellies on the ground. This is energetically more expensive. A chimpanzee's brain, represented here, is enormous compared to most mammals, and mammals have enormous brains compared to most vertebrates. Compared to chimps, the two largest parts of the brain in humans, the cerebrum and cerebellum, are 3 times larger. Brains are incredibly expensive, and thus large brains like human brains take an enormous number of calories to support. As you can see in this movie of myself at a museum in 2021 with the mask still in force for COVID, you can see how hot my body is compared to the surroundings. We have a body that's about 100 degrees even in February. This takes an enormous number of calories to support. On average, about 2,500 calories are recommended per day for an average man and about 2,000 for an average woman. This can vary with one's body size, one's age, our metabolism slow as we get older, our gender, our level of physical activity, and other factors. Thus, during mammalian and then even human evolution, the body had to be able to supply these calories. So there are many modifications of the digestive and respiratory systems which allow us to power our energy needs. Our mouths process food to a much greater degree than seen in other animals. We chew our food. Most animals simply chomp, chomp, and swallow. We have grinding teeth which have matching surfaces known as occlusion so that we can rip our food to shreds and better access all of the calories within. We have separated our oral and nasal cavities, unlike most vertebrates with a hard and soft palate, so that we can continue to breathe and eat at the same time. We have lost our lumbar ribs in our lower back. This way our guts can hang out, but when they do, our lungs get longer thanks to our diaphragm pushing down on the guts. And this allows us to bring in more oxygen per breath than, say, a reptile could. These and other modifications of the ancestral body plan allowed us to be able to power our energetically more expensive bodies. Just as a way of highlighting how expensive the human body is and how many calories are needed, the United Nations estimates that about 25,000 people die of either hunger or a hunger-related disease each day, and this results in 9 million deaths per year, more than the cumulative deaths caused by malaria, AIDS, and tuberculosis combined. A discussion of human hunger would obviously involve a number of other topics, such as climate change, social justice, how wealth is distributed, the increasingly negative effects of climate change, etc. But I just mention it here to highlight it is not a given that we can find enough calories to get our bodies through a day. And so therefore it was these important modifications of the digestive and respiratory systems which help to support this very expensive lifestyle.